Is there
Clay.
even a mask in there?
Just so you know, we probably won't get striping done this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It doesn't bid till the 21st, and so it may not, depending on the weather, we'll get warm enough weather we could, but if not, it will. The colder it is, the better the job is going to be. So that and the bridge, probably about a month, maybe 6 weeks from letting. That's when we get today on that. And I figured somebody started hollering when we started getting some foggy days.
Yeah, the question is, when they're gonna stripe it?
So, yeah. And so he put on, I think we put on to, of course you can't stripe in the winter.
Yeah.
But maybe around March 1st. So it should be.
Well, why
This
not?
problem will not come up next year because actually the striping for the other project bids in March next
I got
year.
the dollar.
So,
And the bridge is what we're taking the one out and then fixing the one over there. Put the top back on the one by Silky or Seaman.
I tried.
it'll be a brand new bridge, is the one that is to the east, or to the west of Stafford Lake.
Okay.
It's down there on the Minnesota, it's north of the Minnesota, it's on Dooleyville.
Okay.
And then the other one, we will do the low water crossing.
Okay.
And Josh is supposed to be here on Monday. We'll look at it. He was waiting on a couple of geos things, geo samples.
Yeah.
They were supposed to do them, and then it got wet. So it's been a little while since they were supposed to do them, so, they're waiting on them, and then we'll keep them analyzed and get the bid process started. So we can do electronic bids and then have them compile them and then send them to us if we want, or we can do a bid voting in here. What you guys is, I told them probably electronic was easier, but if you guys want to do that here, then I understand. Unless you have something you prefer, we'll do the electronic and then we can decide here.
That's fine with me.
Okay. All right, that's all I want to tell you guys.
Okay, thanks.
You bet.
Maybe make copies in there, she's here.
Call the meeting to order. You say Misty is.
She's making copies, she'll be right in.
Maybe. I make a motion that we approve the September 23rd minutes.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from September 23rd.
Yes.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
We have 2 tax roll corrections. I make a motion that we approve them.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the tax roll corrections. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Misty? Is she out there?
Yep.
See feet?
My hearing sucks.
You taking the day?
I saw feet, so I knew she was there.
Okay. I got your construction bids here. I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'll give you the construction ones first, and then we'll do the electrical. Okay. In comparing these, Washington Roofing is a roofing company. They said that they wanted to come in and put insulation down. Jesse felt like insulation was not needed. So that's why his price is different than Washington. That's pretty much the only difference, I guess, is the insulation versus the no insulation and the labor. But Jesse bid $13,900, and Washington we came in at $18,360.
gonna come out of your capital outlay fund. How are you gonna pay for it? They get credit?
No, clearly not.
Your capital improvement fund, I mean, don't have to.
Probably.
Just curious.
Are we gonna keep anything, do we have to keep it heated in there or anything?
Yeah, don't you?
50 degrees. But that's just for the ambulance though, and that's already
just the
done.
ambulance area.
Yeah, that's
That's
already
just the ambulance area.
Yeah, and that's already done, so we don't have to worry about anything with the ambulance part because Davis has came in and did that. There's nothing wrong with that part of it, it's the rest of the building.
We don't need to keep it heated.
No, unless you guys want to. I don't see any.
Let Jesse do it.
Pardon?
Jesse can do it then, right?
Motion?
I'd be happy to just,
I'll move that we allow Jesse's, or accept his bid for $13,900 to re-roof the fire department building in Hudson.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to accept the bid from Jesse's Construction for $13,900 to redo the roof in Hudson on the fire department. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Carried.
That's for the
They made that EMS, yeah,
building.
because there is a fire department there.
I was just reading what it said.
I know, I told him, I said, EMS.
He wrote fire department.
He did.
Okay. Yeah, that's not the fire department.
No, it's not. Well, there is a fire department.
So do we have a title to the building now?
No, I was gonna tell you, the keys are over there at the bank.
Okay.
So if you're over there, Chad said just to stop and get them.
Okay. My vehicle's parked over there, I'll just leave them, and then we need to get the electrical changed over to the Okay, now, electrical bids. First one is Meyer. And the second one is Davis. And in comparison to these, Meyer thought that they were going to put a lot more lights and electrical in than what Davis felt was needed, is why they are such a price comparison there. They also didn't feel like conduit was needed because they'd already done that in the EMS side of it when they did all the electrical work. So they were kind of questioning why they think they need to be done there. And I said, I think all that's good where the ambulance is at. It's everywhere else. Meyer came in at $4,960, and Davis bid $2,987.45. And that's due to putting the lights in that you guys requested, and also the receptacles to be able to plug in anything that we need to.
Jeff probably wouldn't get it, put in the same thing that Davis was gonna put in, would he? He probably wouldn't even want to do it that way.
Probably. And I can contact him and ask him. Want to back it down a little bit? Or
I can hear that answer.
yeah. I'll make a motion that we accept the bid for Davis Electrical for $2,987.45.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to accept the bid from Davis Electrical for electrical work at the EMS building. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried.
I'll do it today for you.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what are these on fire? Oh, love these. If anything else, that's all I had for you today was bids.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. Thank you.
Will the outside mowing and behind the building and stuff, I mean, will the EMS have to start taking care of that, or have we always taken care of it?
I think Randy Gravis has actually been mowing now over in Hudson. So her and her husband have been taking care of that. You're talking about the Hudson building?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So I can get a hold of her or we could get somebody to do it. So either way.
Well, I mean, however, it's been, you know, I didn't know if the bank was taking care of it, and now it's going to become our responsibility.
No, I think we've been doing the maintenance to the building. So I'll double check with Brenda to make sure, but I'm pretty sure they do.
Okay.
Is that something you wanted to share with us? Or?
No, we was here concerning the public housing that you guys was at. We just wanted to hear about it.
From the economic development or?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is that what it was, Melissa?
We read it in the, we just bought a house in Maxville and we're just curious to what's, you know, going on with the tax dollars around here and what's going on just in the community. We want to just be part of what's going on, and we just left the big city. We don't want the same, we don't want to spend all our money living in the same kind of world decay.
Yeah.
So that's all. We're just
Economic-
being nosy.
Economic development would be good people to talk to. That they get $1 million of the budget every year. They're located on the east side of the square here, St. John, across the street. But as far as housing, they would probably know as much as anybody around.
Because when I looked back at the meetings, one of the minutes that I read in May, that you had approved public housing, a project. It was called a project.
That was with economic development.
She would know about that.
Okay, but we're still going to be, you know, attend as many meetings as we can because we want to. We didn't move here just to live in our house and not know what's going on in our community. We want to be part of it.
Good. Okay.
Because eventually I want to bring my grandchildren here.
We could always use more people in Stafford County. So, where'd you come from?
Ohio.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
My daughter and grandkids live in Ohio, so
Okay. Well, I grew up in Dayton.
that's about 25 miles from where my daughter's at. Busy place.
Joey, do you have anything? No?
Mike?
I do. We're rolling around to the tax sale. I'm down to 2 properties. I actually think one is probably going to pay, so we're really going to have a problem with 1 property. My question, I think last time I did it on a Wednesday morning at like 10 o'clock. That way you all can be there. Any objection to doing that again, or just picking up Wednesday when I think everybody's here and just doing it that morning? It probably won't take. Yeah, I mean, it'll take more to get ready than it will to just say, here are the 2 properties or 1 property, so.
And whether Rob talks
Last-
fast or not?
You know, last time we had a number of properties, and I know some of the cities showed up and bid on some of the properties, and, you know, in this case, I think it's gonna be like I said, 1 or 2, and, you know, I'll go fairly quickly, so anybody have an issue if I just set it on a Wednesday morning at 10 a.m.?
That looks good to me.
I know when she sends me the agenda, it always says so-and-so might be on these days, but I'll try to.
I try to keep that on there so we all know.
Right, but I'll try to find a day when nobody's gone, and I'm gonna try and do it fairly quickly.
October?
And I'm gonna try, yeah. That's my plan.
Okay.
When?
Here, I'm gonna try to do it here in October, probably in October. But I'll let you know as soon as I get a date for sure. But if you're okay with a Wednesday,
That'd be fun. I'll get this corn cut, right?
Well, so. Any big news from Stafford, Julie?
Well, we just had our 3rd house donated to the land bank.
hello.
How's October?
Going forward. I haven't heard if they've got the rolling beer garden or not, but
It hadn't as of yesterday.
okay.
Shannon had her baby, I guess she.
Yeah,
No, I haven't heard that.
Saturday, yesterday.
A boy or girl, boy, we don't have to have Carter.
No, I should get one, yes, I know.
How's her daughter doing that had to have surgery on her arm?
I haven't talked to her, I don't know.
Fell off some playground, but
I heard they took her to Wichita and had to put a couple of pins for a 4-year-old. I think that'd be a mess and then
they wouldn't,
brand new baby.
you wouldn't touch it right then.
No,
Really?
Yeah, that had to be pretty
that was
severe.
what, last week, that's a baby.
Yeah, it's about 8 days ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Your house that you got donated, are those ones you guys are gonna try to
oh, yeah.
rejuvenate or tear down or what?
So I have not actually been in this house yet. What I did was started calling out-of-state owners that had back taxes due and just asking them what's going on with your house. This one happened to have somebody squatting in it.
Really?
They were unaware of that. They gave them till October 1st to get out, and I filed the deed yesterday. So
Really?
Was asking.
I think
for
we're going to work with law enforcement
We give
to
them
go in there
DOJ.
and make sure it's safe, and then evaluate from there. So I did have 15 people from across the state in Stafford last Tuesday touring our land bank properties, because we have 6 total now, and every one of them we've acquired a little bit different way, and explaining how a land bank works in a small town. And one of the questions was, we were staying in this house where somebody was paying $60 a month rent, but $900 in gas bills because they were using their kitchen stove for heat. Everybody was standing there like, people lived in this? And I'm like, yes. They're like, has your city council been here? No. So if you guys want to come over and tour and see what we're doing sometime, I'd be happy to show you, because there's some big differences.
4,300.
I might mention that we did have neighborhood revitalization, which is a tax break.
Mm-hmm.
Have you looked at that?
No, we just got here Saturday night.
Yeah, we see the tax break if you do $30,000 worth of improvements, that you get a break, and we don't know all of it, we didn't know about that.
But you are aware of it.
Yeah,
Because we got a fixer-upper.
yeah.
A lot of fixing up and a lot.
By the way, this is your sheriff. And he lives in Knoxville.
He's also,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to wonder.
he's also the mayor.
Sheriff, mayor.
Multitasking.
Yeah, we
School bus
moved
driver.
in the house on Broadway that had the big satellite dish in
Did
the
you give me the explanation?
In fact, he just cut it down last night.
Might have to go into executive session.
West Broadway.
West Broadway.
Right, across the street's the Maxwell sign, or the house across from us is the Maxwell sign's right next in front of their house.
I think Hole. I think we're on the corner of Hole. It's Hoole. Hole.
I've had 2 or 3
Cool.
conversations. When the Pontius house would be the house of the other new law. And it's coming under.
Yeah, it's yellow, so it's back a little bit.
I need to explain that.
Okay. Okay.
That's dues for
They,
great
we
plans.
pay dues every
Oh.
year.
So that's for population.
Isn't that good?
Hopefully he's taking care of the cattle. Just about done cattle.
Oh, yeah.
Any more paper?
You need to accept his resignation, and then you need to move to pay the student.
I make a motion that we accept the resignation of Tim Gross off of the hospital board.
Second. Have a motion and a second to accept the resignation of Tim Gross from the Stafford County Hospital Board. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried.
So Nita, in this upcoming KAC Zoom meeting,
You can go in here.
right in here,
I have it all set up. I'll
yeah,
see
the
you
big,
on
big
camera.
screen.
So you'll be sitting right here at this computer. But we have a camera on it, they'll see you. Yeah, don't do anything weird.
Take your nose, take your mask.
I'll have my mask on too.
Yeah, you can do it
Yeah.
right here. You'll be-
So Clay can handle that.
It's gonna be all day.
I'm sorry.
Call me if you can't make it now.
You can take me out to lunch. You have a little break
So at
between.
9:30. And then again at 3.
Yeah, you have a little break in there.
Yeah,
You take a little nap if you want.
right. Yes.
Do you have anybody who's in the annex on the 19th of October?
But Mike's gonna be gone, so I won't be able to consolidate.
We'll see if any of those jury trials actually go, but yeah,
Have you had any jury trials yet?
not here. Stafford County is not, this district has not opened it.
Reno County?
Reno House.
Have you guys registered to vote yet?
Not if you're, no, man.
You could go right in there and register to vote. Go to the clerk's office.
Okay. About the rest, is there more than spending the 30,000? I mean, is there more stuff that we could do for the house?
Not, that's about the only program that I'm aware of, unless there's something at the city level.
I don't think Maxwell City has anything.
As far as grants or any assistance to help fix up housing.
No, we wasn't looking for that.
We don't want assistance, we're just asking for, tax break.
Breaks and stuff, yeah.
The less taxes, the better I feel.
Yeah, it was 20,000.
If we spend 20,000,
You have to increase the value of your property $20,000.
Oh, that's gonna be easy.
yeah.
So you might only have to spend 10
Yeah.
if it'll,
You
Carl says it's.
go down to the county appraiser's office, and they can explain the whole NRP program to you.
The NRP program,
Neighborhood revitalization. And it's a $50 non-refundable fee, but like if you're gonna start work, go ahead and pay that now, because it has to be.
We've already started working.
Go ahead and pay that.
Go down and talk to Carl.
Just telling
Don't
you.
tell them.
Just telling you. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Okay.
I mean, if you just moved here Saturday,
He's
you're
pretty
really probably not.
flexible about getting people on the program.
It's supposed to be prior to construction, so we haven't started construction
no, we're just,
And it'll be, it's pretty
We're
easy
just
people,
looking.
I mean.
we know we have to
yeah.
level the house. We know that. That's gonna be,
You'll want to know kind of
You're gonna
what
level
you think
your
your
house?
rough construction costs.
Start over?
it's bad.
what you
Level,
think will be
level.
worth.
Oh, I thought you meant.
No,
Everything is
no, level.
basically just what you think.
Yeah,
best
go down to the end of the hall and talk to
It's
them.
pretty easy.
Okay,
And then, if you get approved in that program, is it a 8-year program? 7.
7.
Yeah. You have to pay the property taxes on time, because if you're one day late, then you're kicked out of the program. And so every year or every other year, we'll have somebody that's built a shed or done something, and then they pay the property taxes late, and then they're kicked out of the program, and then we're back in, and we don't make any exceptions.
But it'll save you a lot of money, Ron.
It will.
So you want to do about Great Plains? We've always done it before.
Yeah.
Boys have been there.
make a motion, we submit $1,128.06 to the Great Plains Development for our annual dues.
Second. Have a motion and a second to submit our dues to Great Plains Development and authorize signing the letter for $1,128.26.
Those 6 cents.
6 cents.
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
Does he need to sign that?
Kurt does.
Okay.
And then, I guess this is the invoice?
Yeah.
Last week. Do you have anything else?
I have nothing else.
I would move that we have to go into executive session for 10 minutes for non-elected personnel to include clerk and Bryce and county attorney, if he wants to be there.
Then we'll adjourn it.
And we will adjourn it back to.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second to go into executive session for 10 minutes for non-elected personnel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.